Good rising, everyone. It is Juday, also known as Naeem Shakam here, and I am getting ready to do the. I hate it that I don't know how to do that one. Anyway, I'm getting ready to do the general tarot reading for those born in late July, early August. Okay. Um, Also known as Leo. So, Leo, this is going to be your general tarot reading. I'm asking that the Holy Spirit come and dwell here, the Holy Spirit of wisdom, that she gives righteous wisdom and insights to all those who are connected to this message for their highest good and for the highest good of those who are connected to them. Most High, your love, your compassion, all of this is welcome here. I pray that you would allow the angels to give accurate messages concerning the things going on with those born under the sign of Leo. I think I just kind of want to get this over with right now. I'm probably going to just try to shuffle this once and then I'll shuffle them again just before I get ready to use them during the clarification process. All right. I hope the music is not too loud in the background. It's a little loud for me. And I do need to be able to think. Thank you so much, Most High. Thank you so much, so much. I appreciate you. What messages do you have for Leos this rising? What messages do you have for Leo this rising? This reading is going to be for those who are Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mercury. Most High, have your way. Cleanse and clear my own energy, please. And allow even myself to receive the messages that you have for me. I don't even know how many cards. I was seeing I saw a lot of twos, a lot of ones, fives, and fours. So just however many you allow to fly up and out, this is all the energies that I will read. All right. Okay. I am trying out a new spread, actually. I didn't know I was going to do it until literally just now, but I am. So this is what Spirit is leading me to try, so I'm going to. Wow. Okay, so I think I have all of my cards here for now on the table. I don't have an actual way right now to read this other than I'm going to read this as like the past energies, current energies, and maybe the energies that are going on or coming up in the future, okay? So yeah. So as of right now, the first card that flew out of the deck was the Four of Wands. So that energy makes me think about security, safety. a committed union. This could be what someone is looking for, okay? Or what somebody could have very well thought that they had a happy home, a home where, you know, the foundation was sure, all right? Um, this is what could be the motivation for some people. Just this security, this sense of a happy marriage. I think about marriage when I see this card too. Hands down, marriage. But I know that it doesn't have to be marriage. I know that it could be just a committed union with a strong foundation. All right. The next card that came out of the deck was the Temperance card, which for me deals with emotional fulfillment. It can also deal with abundance to me. Um, Enlightenment, even earth energies are all throughout this card. What else? Earth energy is also throughout the Four of Wands as well. With the Temperance card, I've understood this to mean that either someone could need balance, someone could be desiring balance, or someone may feel for sure as though they have balance. Also, this means to me that there could be two people who are in a committed union with one another who are pouring back and forth, back and forth. Okay. And you're pouring what you have to offer to the relationship into the union. And then the other person is also pouring what they have to offer to the union inside. And that's what creates that sense of balance. Um, and right now, this is my intuitiveness. I'm coming off the dome with this. Then I'll go ahead and get everything. After this third row, I'll read all three cards each time. The last and final card that came out in this first section in the third row is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands I know is associated with fire energy, fire sign energy. I also can see Scorpio here with the black in the card. So I would say that I could believe, first of all, it's general, so I know for a fact that everybody's signs are represented here. But the first few signs that I see in this first row is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy, Libra energy, also maybe Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy with a little bit of Earth, okay, as well as fire sign energy here with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The Page of Wands energy, I feel like this could be new communication possibly. It could be new communication dealing with life's work or life and or work. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get my little notes here now. Let me get the wands. With the Page of Wands, it's talking about being newly inspired altogether. New inspiration, maybe new information regarding life or work. This could also deal with the fact that somebody in this union here could be younger. Okay. So in this commitment where either balance is desired or it's on the way, one of the people in the union is significantly younger. And this is also the fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay. Um, the page can also deal with someone's lover. So this is definitely a relationship in this first set here, okay, that we're talking about. Now, moving forward, I believe there could be a story being told here, but I know that I won't be completely sure until I get into the reading more. There's in the next row, we had the Nine of Cups. Y'all, I'm so sorry that I didn't show you guys the other set. Let me show y'all. Four of Wands, Temperance, Knight of Wands. This was all that energy in the first row, which I can say is either the past for some of you guys, or it could be, you know, like recent past, okay? Um, in this current energy, we've got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups for me can deal with a couple things. And the first thing I'm hearing right now is not necessarily a so pleasant thing. It is that somebody is feeling like they're okay emotionally. I think that somebody is kind of seeming guarded here. Someone seems guarded in this energy. I normally would read this as someone having self-control, self-contentment rather, excuse me, being content with being by themselves, or at least they have filled their own cups, okay? But I don't get that vibe right now. I actually get the vibe that there is someone who feels like they would be perfectly content emotionally, maybe even with just themselves. With just themselves. They may very well feel like they're good. Like I could be by myself. I could be by myself. But what I see in this role of the storytelling right now is that somebody was in that energy, but they're thinking about it. They have a decision to make and they are reassessing the direction of their life. And it seems more so like they're not going to stay in this energy of I can do bad by myself or I can, do what I want alone. They're looking to offer someone something. That's what I'm seeing in the first. Oh, okay. I just heard something for the first row here. This committed union with the person that's younger in it. So I'm going to assume that there could be an older person in this union here, which I would agree because this sign, the Four of Wands, deals with twin flame unions for many of us, and I believe that as well. Um, there can be a need for balance in this union here. It could very well be a twin flame union where there needs to be balance brought. And I also feel like because the sign that came up first, I feel that the balance somehow is going to come with this young person. Not entirely sure how. Maybe with new inspiration or insights that this young person brings, it'll help to generate balance within the union. But for sure, it seems like this union, it could be a safe, secure, peaceful, happy home as long as balance is here. Okay. And I do feel like it has something to do with this younger person. We're going to have to clarify, obviously, to figure out exactly how. So that'll probably be the card that I clarify in that. But yeah, somebody is feeling like they could be okay, but they're trying to reassess their life. Um, and I feel like upon thinking, okay, about something, there's somebody, they have two choices or they have two options that they have to choose from, and they're going to make a choice soon. If they have not already made it, because again, this is in the present circumstances area. So moving forward, it looks like though, if we're going to continue this as a whole story, it appears that maybe as a result of this offering, somebody is going to maybe feel as though they don't want to accept it right away. They may be slow to accept it because they feel like something is still missing. Or because with this guy, there could be some strings attached, toxic strings attached, maybe, not entirely sure, but we'll clarify this. I get the vibe that this person is going to be offering this person something, but it's going to seem like, no, I don't want that. Like maybe there's still something missing from this offering. Even though I feel that this person truly wants to give this one something. I just feel like for somebody it may not be enough. We'll have to clarify those energies. But to keep it pushing, I got the Empress card right after this kind of like either somebody's not going to accept it or they're going to be very slow to accept it or somehow disappointed about it, about the offering. Somebody could be experiencing abundance though after this offering. So I feel like either this person is not going to accept the offering, and upon not accepting this particular offering, they're going to experience some form of abundance. They're going to have control over what's going on in their life. Their life is going to take off. It's going to bloom. They're going to become maybe a version of themselves that they've always wanted to. I feel like someone's going to be using their intuition very strongly here to to get this energy, especially with the number 3 here. I could be wrong about that, but I don't know why I said that because I never really do that. But with the number 3 being here, I feel like somebody's intuition is really going to lead them to operate in this energy. Maybe with this person coming to offer, they're not going to be okay with that offering. And they're going to be like, no, we need more, or I need something more. And maybe they'll get it. Maybe they'll get it. This could also be, someone who's going to be pregnant. Which also could be the reason why they're going to be so kind of discouraged about whatever offering this person is bringing. They could be all down a little bit and disappointed due to being pregnant. That's somebody's energy here. But they're going to get a new perspective, I think. They're going to gain new perspective, some form of serious enlightenment. They may even surrender or be still. We definitely need some clarification. But okay, let's go back to understanding all of these cards and their traditional meanings. So, with the Four of Wands deals with some type of celebration. It can deal with safety, home, country life, harmony. Wow, that's beautiful. Harmony, prosperity, peace, or at least all of those perfected. Okay, my candle went out. Come on, candle, stay lit. All right. Yeah. So somebody could definitely in their past felt like they had this type of energy in this home. Okay. And maybe they could have felt like this union was going to bring them balance. Maybe it could have been the younger energy that felt that this was going to happen, or maybe it could have been both energies. Let's see if we can do some clarifying here. All right, Most High. I'm trying to clarify first and foremost the Four of Wands energy here in this first line. Please clarify the Four of Wands energy here for Leo. Let it flip it out and over. So the first two cards that flew out are the Nine of Swords in reverse. The second card that came out is also the Three of Swords in reverse. So first and foremost, what that is telling me is that there's been a lot of mental stuff going on. Maybe mental uncertainty. Mental uncertainty here. Somebody's been in their mind racking their brain about maybe this union. Oh, no. Wow. Okay. So this is a lot of cards that just came out of here. And I don't even know if I want to take them all, but I'm still in the energy of clarifying this Page of Wands energy. This is going to be a long one, I can tell. So with these first two cards that came out, I'm going to try to put them in order behind these energies here. The Judgment. And then Justice in reverse. And then the Death card. All right. So, wow. That's a lot of energy. I'm going to stop trying to clarify right now because that's a lot of cards to have to try to understand and read. So let me go. All right. This energy seems starting off like it's pretty good, honestly, but it doesn't have to be. All right, let's go ahead and get the understandings. The Nine of Swords. With the Nine of Swords energy, somebody, and I'm going to say it's the younger person here in this relationship, they have been having a whole bunch of overactive thoughts and anxiety. Okay, I feel as though that anxiety was possibly due to a third party situation, maybe confusion surrounding a third party situation. So they were mentally conflicted. Somebody was mentally conflicted here. This is all clarifying the Page of Wands energy, which I feel is the younger person in this relationship, in this committed union here. Okay. Um, but I also feel like more than just being confused and anxious about the commitment itself, the marriage or the relationship itself, they come with them this energy. Maybe because they don't know exactly what they're supposed to be doing when it comes to life work, or somehow they're confused about making that happen. But they have this anxiety and they're in their head a great deal, but they're taking no action whatsoever. Okay. For some people, you guys could have been pregnant and actually experienced a miscarriage of some sort. Others could have received word about a death of someone and it caused these thoughts. Or you could just feel like you're in limbo, like you're stuck, you're in some form of delay. Also, deception could play a part in the reason why you have this mental anxiety. Also, somebody could feel disappointed behind deception, okay? And they could have totally been in this energy of just sadness, despair, depression. More than likely because they were feeling as if they were being deceived, okay? With this Three of Swords in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, it can deal with someone feeling mentally alienated. Maybe they feel like they've made a mistake somehow. They feel like they've lost a great deal of things. They could also feel distracted, like they are in mental disorder, mental disarray, and confusion. The Nine of Wands, if I'm not, yeah, the Nine of Wands came up as well. So let's go get the Nine of Wands energy. Yeah, this is telling a whole story. Okay, so the Nine of Wands energy would clarify, and I'm going to just say this younger person's energy and how they were feeling in the union. The Nine of Wands in reverse, just it's like they just have been experiencing a whole lot of opposition, obstacles to them, things that they feel are literally a disaster, things that they feel have totally shaken their world, you know? I would say it's in response to this union maybe not being what they thought it was going to be. So they feel like, wow, I made such a mistake being in this union. I was going to say I made such a mistake coming here. So I just want to say that maybe some people travel to be with this person. And with it being a twin flame union, I do not put that far out of the equation. I call them 144,000 unions. Moving forward, um, it looks like as a direct result of them being in all of this just really confusing and negative energy, the Judgment card comes out. And I feel that that's more so that somebody made a decision of some sort. Let's see what the Judgment card tends to deal with. A decision that could have very well been guided by the divine. But the Judgment card deals with rebirth or just a new phase. It could deal with someone figuring out what their inner calling is or a change of position. It could also deal with some form of revelation. Okay. So I feel like maybe with all this energy, somebody was like, wow, this is something's off. This isn't right. I need to do something different. I need to do something else. And if they didn't feel that way, the universe and the Most High certainly did. But then right after this information, so maybe right after this revelation of sorts, then the Justice card comes up, but it's in reverse. And for me, that seems like it's something negative. That's not good. The Justice card in reverse can deal with something being unfair or biased. So maybe that is the revelation that came forth from out of all this energy that this younger person was thinking and anxious about, and they could feel like they were being deceived. And oh my gosh, you got me in this third party situation, and I just feel like all the odds are against me. The revelation that came out was that for sure somebody is acting unfairly in this union. Somebody has made a decision that has not been just. It's not been fair for both parties involved here. There has been literally no balance here, because that's another thing to me. Justice can also represent balance. Fairness is about being balanced on both ends to me. I think it doesn't have to be. But when I hear the word fair, I think of doing like, being level. Anyhow, um, so somebody is being unfair somehow. Also, this could also deal with somebody just like right here in my notes, I have excessive punishment that does not fit the crime. So if I'm going to apply this to a relationship, I'm going to say that there's somebody in this energy who sometimes maybe when they get upset with this younger person, they treat them in a way that they blow things out of proportion. They make a mountain out of something that was really smaller, or it could have been handled differently. They blow it up. And they go like to extremes to do that. But then the death card came out right after that. And I feel like this death card energy is like death to all of this. Like, really. Somebody was over that. They wanted it to come to an end. They wanted something to change, to be transformed. Okay. Death can also deal with, of course, true death, but I don't think that's what this is talking about. I feel that this is an energy here that this younger person was feeling and carrying. They came to a point where they wanted to be totally done here. Like, I don't want to go through this anymore. I'm tired of feeling all of these energies. And it seems like they had been feeling this energy for a while. And they would much rather it be over. Wow. They could even feel destruction of themselves. Like they could probably feel like, wow, this is destroying me. This whole energy is really taking its toll on me as a person. They could have had a sort of spiritual or moral death to themselves. Like they could have felt like what they were going through was like death. Moving forward. So those are the cards clarifying that energy of the Page of Wands. Wow. Most High, please share what sign is okay connected to this Page of Wands energy here. What signs are connected to this energy? I'll read them once I finish shuffling. I need the cards associated with this energy to flip out. Okay, well. I need them to flip out for me, like where I can see them clearly. Not everybody fall out of my hands. Okay. I'm going to keep on going until I'm led to, and I'm going to say these, but pick them back up, guys, so they will not stay here. I'm not just taking those that fall out, so please make sure that they flip over either in my hand or when they fall out onto the table. Spirit, that's what I'm asking for. Okay. That's what I'm asking for. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to read these cards now because these all just turned over in my hand. It could have just been because of me, but whatever. Now I'm going to read the ones on the table. Libra came out first. Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo. So now I'll pick them up. These are the signs that could be very well associated with that Page of Wands energy, okay? So that's that with that. Moving on, what's going on with this Nine of Cups energy? Oh, Spirit, please help give more clarity and insight, please. Please give more clarity and insight with the Nine of Cups. So the Six of Cups energy, so the Six of Cups just came out. So This could be somebody reflecting on their past energies, like, I can do bad by myself, or I was better by myself. This could be the older man's energy in this union. And I only say that because this is an actual older guy here. But somebody could definitely be looking at their past and like, look, when I was by myself, I was good. I didn't have to be here. I didn't have to be in this union with someone. This could be, like I said, I'm feeling more so like this is the male energy here, especially since all of these cards are actually masculine energies. All these cards, there are men on these cards, all three of them. In the first row, there was a mixture of male and female on the Four of Wands. The angel card, with them, it's both of them, male, masculine, and feminine energy. And then there was a man on the Page of Wands. But there was a mixture is what I'm trying to say there. With this row of people, it's all men. So I feel like it's men. This is a man's energy in this particular situation. There's a man reflecting on his past, and maybe he was like, look, man, I remember when I was this blocked off dude where I was good by myself, doing what I felt fulfilled doing. And now I'm in this place where I have to make this decision about between two people, maybe two men. Two women, excuse me. I have to make a decision about. Or he's just making a decision about the way that he wants his life to go and who he wants to be a part of it. But also clarifying this Nine of Cups energy. It was the Six of Cups that came out first, then the Ten of Cups in reverse. So let me put that down. Ten of Cups in reverse, Three of Cups upright, and then the Five of Swords in reverse. So we've already done the Six of Cups energy. I feel like this is definitely a male who is reflecting on his past and the way he used to be. Okay. I feel that this man has a desire to have the Ten of Cups energy, but there's something keeping him from doing that. There's something that's blocking him, and this is the present energy right now, okay? So first, let me get what the Ten of Cups means in reverse. Let's do that. Ten of Cups in reverse. So the Ten of Cups in reverse tends to deal with indignation and or violence. And violence doesn't have to mean like physical abuse. It could even mean deception or emotional abuse, okay? It could even just mean a breakdown of some sort. Like somehow it could be behavioral patterns that are leading to this Ten of Cups in the upright not happening. But with the story that it seems to tell with these cards flying out the way that they did, it seems like in the past, this person has experienced, and I have to say person, but I'm talking about the male energy here, must have experienced some form of indignation, maybe with another woman before or women just prior to this relationship, to the point to where it's made him like he had the hopes of this Ten of Cups energy upright, but it seemed to never work out for him. It seemed to literally never work out for him, and to where he got to the point to where he has blocked this energy of the Ten of Cups altogether because it didn't seem to ever go right for him. Somebody was always talking to him some kind of way, or he had to really kind of try to fight desperately for this Ten of Cups energy, and it still didn't work for him. It could have been deception on both sides sometimes. And then what I also see is that it seems that he decided, okay, since this happy picture of a man and a woman being together in love with children in unison together, accomplishing goals and fulfilling each other emotionally. Since that didn't happen, I'm gonna, I'm gonna do what it is that I think I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna party. I'm gonna live life on my own terms. That's for some people's energy. For other people, I feel that they felt that, okay, I need to have this backup. So instead of just having one woman who I'm choosing to try to build my life with, and I want, us to have a loving union, even though I've never experienced this myself, I don't know what it looks like. I'm going to get two women instead. And it's really going to be a party. And it really will maybe be better than what I ever imagined. I also hear that somebody became a player due to past relationships not panning out the way that they wanted to. Someone became a player here. Whether that person looks at themselves as a player or not, they did become one. Also, the last and final energy that was clarifying this, or that flew out, was the Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords upright tends for me to deal with manipulation and control and all of that. And like somebody feeling the need to do that. Mind games, hostility, degradation. Okay. But in reverse, it's talking about a funeral or funeral activities. But even more so, I feel like somebody is coming out maybe of that energy of trying to be controlling, or it's going to happen. And with death being on the table here, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody really died. And with this Five of Swords energy in reverse, maybe somebody's going to be attending a funeral soon. But what I originally heard was, to me, this is the end of somebody trying to have this control. Like, I don't know, maybe they're getting tired of it. And again, with this clarifying, this energy of the Nine of Cups energy. I feel that maybe somebody could have been selfish with this Nine of Cups energy. And now they're trying to reassess their life. So maybe death to something, death to that energy of just of feeling as though they have to have these multiple partners in order to be okay. Then we've got this Two of Wands. So let's see if we can clarify this Two of Wands energy. Most High, please help us with clarity with the Two of Wands energy, please. What is this decision about? What is this decision about, Heavenly Father? For some reason, I still feel like it's about choosing a woman, because a woman who he can feel balanced with. And the reason and I'm talking about emotionally so. Yes, it deals with life and work, but this is an emotional decision that's having to be made, especially with Temperance at the top of this. Temperance is at the top of this card, the Two of Wands energy, and then the Empress is at the bottom. So I feel as though it got something to do with that. The first card that came out was the the Seven of Wands energy, to clarify this Two of Wands. I'm also going to pull an energy card. I'm going to pull an energy card about this too, to see what this decision can really be regarding. Let's try to get the Seven of Wands energy. I know for me, with my notes, the Seven of Wands energy always tends to deal with, somebody really fighting and being defensive. They're fighting for something. They're fighting for something. And they're feeling the need to actually defend it too. They're feeling this need to defend. We've got the Eight of Cups in reverse that came out, and also the Seven of Pentacles in reverse that flipped over. And it didn't come out, but it flipped over in the deck. I'm still going to be trying to clarify the Seven of Wands energy. Let me do that before I try to pick one last card. Energy over here. Let me go get the Seven of Wands. With the Seven of Wands, let's talk about that. It could deal with this person who's having to make a decision, feeling very defensive maybe about the decision that they're having to make, feeling guarded about it. The first card, I knew it was going to be this. I knew it. It's Venus. Okay, Spirit just told me to pick another one. So Venus is one of the energies surrounding this decision. All right, so somebody's feeling defensive. They're feeling guarded about it, but they're also trying to have strength. They're trying to show that they are, able to defend maybe the union. They're trying to be defensive of the union, possibly for both parties involved. Okay, but they could also be feeling defensive in regards to people, ideas, or accusations against them. This could also deal with discussions or word fights. So somebody could be having some arguing going on, surrounding this decision that needs to be made. Also, they could be trying to negotiate here. Somebody could look at this union as it's a business, okay? But overall, somebody could believe that they're going to have success, even through these obstacles, even through these people they're having to fight with or over. And I do feel that vibe heavily, especially seeing as how the person who's feeling defensive mostly, everybody else is still underneath him. So it seems that this person still has an advantage, okay? So the moon and Venus came out to also clarify this. I'm going to put these to the side. But that was just the Seven of Swords energy. So I feel that somebody is feeling defensive for certain about this relationship. I think that they're feeling defensive because they can tell that somebody was really considering walking away, thinking that they could find better. So somebody was fighting for the union, maybe through words. They were having discussions about the relationship, discussions about what choice are you going to make here, and ultimately somebody might have walked away. With the Eight of Cups energy in reverse, let's see. I know that from what I can remember, the Eight of Cups in reverse definitely talks about, it can mean somebody having great joy or happiness. It could deal with eating a lot, maybe a partying of some sort, or it could talk about somebody feeling blocked from moving on to find better. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, let's go to that. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is anxiety about money. So I feel that this decision that this man was having to make was in regards to his spouse or his lover doing something financially. Like, here we go. This person may feel that if his spouse, okay, would level up financially, they could have more happiness and joy. But there's somebody in this energy who's feeling like it's blocked, though. Somebody feels that it's blocked. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm telling, okay, with this Eight of Cups in reverse. Or maybe somebody is fighting because they know that if this person listens to what they're saying, it's going to bring them happiness. Somebody could be fighting their own joy and happiness when it comes to making money. Or somebody is fighting for their joy, fighting for their happiness, and they feel that it's connected to money. Anyway, let's keep it pushing. The Venus energy. Straight off the top, I know that Venus deals with things like money, our ideas about money. So I feel somebody thinks that they're going to be happy if they can get their money together. Because right now it's not cool like that. That's why they're anxious about it. But they feel that if they fight for this happiness, that it'll take that anxiety about their money and all that away. Anyway, let's go find out about Venus here and what Venus tends to deal with. I know Venus deals with love, it deals with beauty, but here we go. It says Venus is associated with what you value, such as money and possessions, but also your ideals. It deals with love, relationships, and partnerships are also indicated when the Venus card is revealed. So somebody here is, they're wanting a partner in love. Like, they're wanting everything to work together. They're wanting their finances to be good. They're wanting, but you know what I feel like? Even though this Eight of Cups in reverse talks about somebody having happiness and joy, with me seeing this, I just feel like all the cups are spilled over and out. So I feel that really somebody is not getting the emotional fulfillment that they're desirous of. And I feel that for somebody, it could be because one person is fighting about making money. Somebody's fighting about making money because they're really anxious about that. They have anxiety about money issues, like what's going to happen. I need somebody who's going to be able to make money with me. While another person is feeling like their needs emotionally are definitely not being fulfilled. So they feel blocked. Wow. So Venus is just backing up the fact that this is a union where somebody has some ideas and ideals about money. Okay. And they're kind of fighting for them. They're fighting for them. The moon also came up. So let's look at what the moon definitely deals with parents. It deals with emotions, intuition. Okay. But it also deals with changes. It deals with changes here. Okay. So I feel that somebody is changing, but it's happening internally. Someone's changing. And with the moon coming out and the new moon, it's a new moon now. This new moon is also in Aquarius. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this man could have Aquarius somewhere in his chart, as well as maybe Virgo and or Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus as well. I see pictured here. Yeah. Moving on. It says the moon governs emotions, instincts, and intuition, as well as memory and imagination. Okay. And I just feel like that's all definitely good in line with what we've been clarifying here. With this first card, with the cups energy, it was the Six of Cups, which Six of Cups can deal with past and or past memories. Okay. So again, somebody was definitely reflecting on their past. Somebody was, maybe imagining their life in the past, what it was like, what led them to have this other energy, of wanting to have more than one person, creating this third party situation, whatever. It says issues around maternal figures, traditions, and adaptability can also be represented here. First of all, I know this is going to resonate because it resonates for me personally, but for others, I don't know. We'll see. Somebody in this union to me is defensive to being flexible or able to adapt. Somebody is defensive to change. And remember, I was talking about the man here. So I'm going to say this is the male energy there. They have been defensive against changing altogether, changing their energy, changing their ideals, maybe altogether about this relationship. Like they've got deep rooted relationship ideals about the way stuff is supposed to go. And this is maybe what they have this decision to make. You know, they're having to decide whether or not they're going to change and switch up about how they're going about manifesting this union or what. Like, have I been doing this the right way? Is there room for growth here? Not only that, can I make some changes? I also feel like they have issues with their mom. Issues as in, like, there are some things that they were taught that maybe they don't agree with anymore, you know? That's part of what they were reflecting on in the past. Like, my mama told me, you know, that if I do this and if I do that, then I will keep the woman happy. But that's not what really happened. Instead, women were mean to me. Women hurt me. They stole from me. They lied on me and to me. This is the violence that I'm talking about. They were manipulative. So this is not true. Mama was wrong. So now I'm going to do things the way that I think I should do them. And maybe that was the death of that person's true heart. You know, who knows? But yeah, moving on. For some reason, somebody's still trying to offer someone something. So let's get some clarity on that. Most High, please, please, please help us to clarify the King of Cups energy. I first of all want to thank you so much for being here. I thank you. Okay. First card flew out, the moon in reverse. Oh, that's so funny. The moon back to back. The moon in reverse with the King of Cups clarifying that energy, and also the Hierophant in reverse clarifying that energy. Most High, give us some more insight to this King of Cups energy. Please and thank you. That's going to help us to clarify and understand this energy more. Ace of Cups. And that was a weird way that one flipped over, by the way. Like, I'll try to explain it in a few minutes. But first, I got to move these cards out the way so that I can be able to put this where I need to. Moon, Hierophant in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse as well. The moon in reverse. Let's go get it. For some reason, I feel like somebody could still be hiding their something. They're hiding something. They're hiding, wow. And then the Page of Cups in reverse. What are the freaking odds of this? But somebody is hiding something here. They're either hiding or resisting. And it's all in relation to emotions. It's all in relation to emotions right now. Let me stop, because every time I